Good morning, everybody. It is day 60. I am 181.2, and that's 22.2 pounds down, same as a whole week. But I made it to day 60. I didn't go up this week. I'm very happy about that because the week before, I was down 3.4 pounds. I had the longer 48-hour fast in there. So I held that 3.4 pounds down. I will take this. This is, it's a tough week. When that scale isn't moving, it's so hard. And you don't want to be weighing yourself all the time and putting it on there. But, I'm 60 days into this, and I said for 90, I'm just gonna keep the plan the way it is right now. I think that it's probably going to be weight loss of like 1 or 2, hopefully, a week. And it's gonna be light. It's gonna be a light trickle of weight loss. So I probably, after 90 days, will get to a weekly weigh-in, just out of frustration. I don't weigh on the weekends anyway. So I'm only kind of doing a 5-day weigh-in, so I might be able to balance that off. I might cut it down to 4. I might cut it down to 4 days of weigh-in. So anyway, that's what I got going on. It's okay. It's okay to have, a plateau. I knew I was gonna have a 180 plateau. I've said this probably all week, but I lived in the 180s for, 20 years. I mean, if you stay in the 180s for 20 years, it probably is going to be hard to get out of it. I think it's my set point, definitely. In my 20s, I used to eat out at a lot of restaurants. I used to eat out all the time because I was a concierge and I worked in the restaurant business, the hotel business in Orange County, California, and we would get to eat out all the time for free. So, yeah, you did it. And I was a size 14 through that whole period. So, I know I was a size 14 because I used to have to wear suits. And that was my size. I wore Anne Klein, but it was a size 14. And I was always in the mindset that that's just my size. That's who I am. But I do know better because I did get down to a size 6 and I do enjoy that size. So anyway, so that's what's going on. And this week we are going to be headed on vacation, which I'm very excited about. But my husband got an opportunity to go deep sea fishing tomorrow. So he's like, no, that's okay. I'm like, no, you go fishing. We can't afford it. We've been down here for like 6 months and we really haven't gotten out on a boat because it's expensive. It's expensive and we don't really know anybody with boats. Back home, I know a lot of people with boats, but down here, I don't really know a lot of people with boats. And I'm a boater, and I love going out on boats. But I've driven a boat since I was 11 years old, So I'm just like, if you get an opportunity like that, that's the whole point of living in somewhere else. Living in a different community, in a different state and stuff is like, you gotta grab that. So we are delaying, and it was really cool because I just called the campground that we're going to, and they just gave me back $33. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Okay. And then just told me, yeah, you can come the next night instead. I'm like, okay, that was easy. So I'm like, definitely, you're going deep sea fishing. I'm waiting here. I'll just be doing what I'm doing. Take it as a little girl's day off, sort of a thing. And yeah, and that's what I'm doing. So yesterday I've been OMADing for the last, I call it OMAD. All right, so yesterday I kind of wasn't full OMAD. I started at 3 o'clock. I wanted to get some yogurt in and I stopped at 6. So I had 3-hour window. So it's kind of close to OMAD. Kind of, but not really. So I think I'm gonna OMAD today with no husband to cook for. It's gonna be pretty easy for me. I'll go to fish. I love fish, so I'll probably have a piece of salmon for dinner. I could eat that every night. My husband gets sick of it. I told him, I go, we delay a thing. I go, you better bring home a cooler full. I go, bring that cooler. I go, you take all that fish. I fished a lot in Alaska before, and it's like, if they're just getting rid of it, you guys grab a big bounty. I go, take every piece of fish that you got, because I love fish. We spend a lot of money on fish, and I'm like, you want it. So I made him take a cooler, and we'll see. I will report to see. It's over at Everglades City on the other side of Florida where he's gonna go. He's gotta go tonight and sleep over and then off. I'm preparing for our vacation for the week because I have to meld these worlds together now. So this is going to be interesting. We have a travel lifestyle, I would say. We live in an RV. That is our home, but we are living right now in an apartment complex in Fort Lauderdale for this year as we're working and things. So I have to try to mix intermittent fasting with my travel lifestyle, and it's going to be a little challenge this week. I'm actually trying to work out kind of the logistics on everything. I was hoping to be down in the 170s right now and not having to think too hard about it, but didn't happen. So I have to really stay on it because I know what will happen if I don't stay on it. I will go up. I know I'll go up on that scale. So we got a lot of activities planned for this vacation. I'm bringing our bikes. I want to kayak a day. I want to go snorkeling a day. So yeah, so I got a lot of and we're getting ready for our turkey trot, our 5K. So every other day we gotta go running. So I'm not gonna say we're gonna run a 5K every other day yet, because that's what Charlie and I used to do. We used to run a 5K every other day to stay in shape. So we're not there yet, but hopefully we will get there. My foot feels good. I saw a doctor. He gave me an anti-inflammatory. I haven't picked it up at CVS yet. I'm so skeptical about taking any medications. I don't take any medications, and that doesn't mean that you should. I'm not a doctor. My doctor is, by the way, thrilled about my progress with my weight, and he's like, keep doing what you're doing. Your levels are awesome. So, I was very happy to hear that. So my doctor is on board of my fasting, and I explained to him what I was doing, and he's like, oh, that's wonderful. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. We're getting more tests done next week for the insurance. So I've got to do that. So I will look at our triglycerides and stuff like that. So that's coming next week as well. I don't think I'll have any issue. I told him I'm down 10%. He's like, that's just phenomenal. That will be such a health benefit for you. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing in a nutshell. I think today I'm going to show you some of my prep. I think that would be helpful. Some of my prep before I go on this vacation, because I'm taking this to heart. I'm really, getting myself. The beautiful thing about going on vacation the way we do is that we have an RV, so I have my kitchen. So I always have my kitchen with me. I'm taking you with me, so you're gonna come and see my RV. But I get to have a full kitchen. So that's a beautiful, and I get to grill. I don't really we have grills in this compound here, but they're really not great. And I get to have my propane grill, so I'm so excited for that. So I've got some grill food that I'm gonna be doing. And I'm really preparing a lot of the meals. I am, because I don't want to get into the restaurant food. We will go out to eat, probably 2-3 times, but mostly I'm gonna eat my own food. So I do have to do the shopping and stuff like that. I like to get the regional stuff, so I want to get down there and get some fish, and get some things that I am researching. That's the whole thing. When I travel, I do a lot of research of the area, of the food of the area and stuff like that. It's my thing. I'm a travel person. I have a travel blog, adventurewithcharlie.com. I'm actually a writer, writing on the travel blog. So that's why I started vlogging, and then realized that I had a weight problem. And I'm like, yeah, I never really wanted to be on camera. I think I've explained that. I can't believe I do this. I'm more of a writer. I don't know. But anyway, okay, I'm rambling now, so I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I am gonna film before we go. I will do another weigh-in because I'm gonna have probably fewer weigh-ins. I'm not bringing the scale with me. That's something I'm not packing. I'm leaving that here. We actually are taking, we have to come back and do something on Wednesday. We have to come back for that doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So I will be back. It's only an hour and a half from us. So we will be back here. I will be able to weigh in. Yeah. And I think I'll find another weigh place. I think, sometimes I pop into like a Target or something, and I'll go in the aisle and weigh in. So I plan on weighing in at least 3 or 4 times this week. So anyway, all right, well, that's my plan for this week. It's getting exciting because I'm very excited to go on vacation. Bummed that I stayed the same for 7 days. It sucks. I know, everybody, it does, but sorry to say sucks. It is life, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to be extra vigilant on vacation. Oh well, that's life of an intermittent faster. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you, my prep for everything. So have a great day. Bye.